Welcome to another edition of Rust Rants. I'm John Rust, and I come on and go off about, well, whatever's honking me off today. I've been saying the MCU has lost its mojo for quite some time, and I think their latest movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, is just more proof of that. Now, last look on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics' score for this movie sits at 48%. However, the audience score actually isn't too bad. It's up around 84%, and it did make $225 million globally in its opening weekend. A pretty decent chunk of change. However, yeah, there's always a caveat sometimes to this. However, according to Collider, the movie's initial opening weekend projection was $255 million, so it did underperform. Now, full disclosure, I have not gone to see Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania. I really don't intend to go see that movie. Honestly, I've just kind of checked out on Marvel movies, Marvel shows. I haven't been interested in any of them since Spider-Man No Way Home came out, and that was a really darn good movie. But, you know, the trailers I've seen for the other movies and shows, they haven't thrilled me. A lot of the reviews I've seen have not filled me with any sort of confidence in these new projects. And it seems also, from everything I'm seeing, that the storytelling of these movies and shows is suffering. And Marvel just puts way too much emphasis now on jokes. And one image that I saw from Quantumania shows that the people overseeing these movies don't care one whit about quality. Case in point, this is the Marvel villain MODOK, short for Mechanized Organism Designed Only for Killing. You look at him and, you know, pretty scary looking thing. Could be a pretty formidable villain for our MCU heroes. But instead of this version of MODOK, for Quantumania, this is the version we got. Ugh. Like, are you serious? This is MODOK. Does this thing look intimidating at all? I mean, it looks like someone took a baby's face and aged it about 40 years old. This is just embarrassing. I mean, the people at Disney, the biggest entertainment company on the planet, looked at this image of MODOK and they said, this looks fine. And, you know, Disney approved this CGI for a $200 million movie that is part of one of the biggest film franchises ever. You know, this is the sort of villain that you would have in a movie aimed at elementary school age children. Actually, you know what? Correction. I take that back. I think most elementary school age kids would think that this version of MODOK is trash. And I really can't blame the visual effects people too much for this, because there have been quite a few stories that have come out over the past year revealing that Disney has given these VFX companies way too much work under impossible schedules, and also, from what I understand, for pretty lousy pay as well. And this is the result you get: a garbage-looking MODOK. Now, for someone like me who watched Doctor Who back in the 80s, you know, I can forgive bad special effects, you know, especially when you consider back then, I mean, Doctor Who was under a lot of budget restraints, but I could forgive those bad special effects because Doctor Who had good characters and good stories. That will make up for any kind of horrible special effect. But when you have horrid special effects like this, for a $200 million movie put out by Disney, and you don't have the good story or the good characters to make up for it, well, don't be surprised when your movie underperforms and the critics trash it. I mean, geez, Marvel, do better. You'll take some pride in your flippin' work. You know, honestly, a lame Marvel villain like I don't know, like Paste Pot Pete would probably have come off as more threatening than Quantumania's version of MODOK. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this edition of Rust Rants. Be sure to like, share, follow, and subscribe across all of KYCA's social media. That's Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out on kyca.info. Smash the like button, leave a comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say about this video. Till next time, I'm John Rust. I will see you soon.